Alrighty, guys. So when it comes to factoring, one thing that I like to think about with factoring is it's kind of guess and check. So we're going to do our best and make sure that we check our answers in the end to see if it actually works out. So the first thing that I see here is that I know each one of these is divisible by 2 because we have 2x here, 2x squared, and then we have 24. I know 24 is divisible by 2 because it's even. And the same thing with 54. Okay, so I'm going to take that 2 out first because that's our greatest common factor. 2x squared divided by 2 is just going to give me x squared. And then negative 24x divided by 2 is going to be negative 12x. And then positive 54 divided by 2 is going to be positive 27. Okay, so the first thing, I just took out that 2. The next part, let's do a different color here. Let's say, I don't know, blue. Hopefully that changed it. No one knows. 27 is going to be what we're trying to find the factors of. So what two numbers can I multiply together to get positive 27? Well, the first pair over here, we're still red. Oh, well. The first pair of numbers that I can think of with 27 is 9 times 3. The other pair to get positive 27 is going to be negative 9 times negative 3. Okay, those are both going to equal that 27 on the end. But now on this inside, this negative 12 here, we want the two numbers that multiply together to add to this negative 12. So when I think about 9 times 3, well, 9 times 3, if I was to add those, 9 plus 3 is positive 12. Okay, it has to be negative. So I'm going to go down to this next pair, or this next product. Well, negative 9 plus negative 3, if I wanted to just make sure, negative 9 plus negative 3 equals negative 12, right? If I spend $9 and then I spend 3 more, I'm going to have spent 12. That checks out. So my negative 9 and my negative 3 are going to be my factors. So my answer here is going to be 2 times x minus 9 times x minus 3. Okay, and like I said in the beginning, it is guess and check work. So if we wanted to check it, let's make sure I actually go to blue now. There we go. Okay. So to check our answers here, I'm going to take this product and I'm going to actually multiply it out. Okay, I like to call that foiling, or you can think of it as distributing. So if I have x times x, that's going to give me x squared. And then x times negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. And negative 9 times negative 3 is positive 27. And that whole thing is still being multiplied by 2 because I haven't touched it yet. Okay, that 2 is still there. But now I have this really long product. I have negative 3x and negative 9x in the middle. Well, those are like terms, so I'm going to combine those. So then I would have 2 times x squared. Negative 3 and negative 9 is that negative 12 that we wanted. And then plus 27. Okay, so it actually checks out. If I wanted to, I could then distribute this 2 to all of our terms. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. And 2 times 27 is 54. Okay, so we ended up with what we started with. So that tells me that our answer is correct. So when you are doing your guess and check work, let's say you tried to do positive 9 and positive 3, and you got positive 12 in the middle when you distributed through, that would tell you that you need to go back and try something new. So that's why guessing and checking, or at least checking your answers, is really important here. Okay, so your answer again is 2 times the quantity x minus 9 times the quantity x minus 3.